I'm Doug Beardmore here with TT Offshore Marine, and you're here to learn more about the Bilge Pump Breakout Box. The Bilge Pump Breakout Box is ideal for installation and troubleshooting of a bilge pump system on your boat. Here I have a mock-up of a bilge pump system. I've got the bilge, that would be the tank, the fish tank, bilge pump, the float switch, the battery, the manual on switch, and the wires, just as important as all the other components. And right in the center is the Bilge Pump Breakout Box. It is specifically designed to allow access to the relatively simple circuit. It facilitates installation and troubleshooting, and it is the central location of all the wires that make the connections to all the components of a bilge pump system. Let's open it up and you'll see what I mean. It's a terminal block with an integrated circuit. All 7 of the connection points are labeled: the float switch, the pump, the power, and the manual on. The integrated circuit streamlines the terminal block. For installation, connect all the components in this central location. Not very complicated. Here's a schematic of a bilge pump system. All the connections are in the central location. If you install with enough wire, you can set the bilge pump breakout box right on the deck so it's easy to install all the components. Here's a schematic of a typical installation. Notice the float switch is connected to the power lead of the pump right at the pump. It's usually pretty hard to reach down in the bilge to get to that point. Now let's talk about troubleshooting. Anyone who's been around boats for a few years knows that things break. Let's look closely at how to troubleshoot with the Bilge Pump Breakout Box. You can see the labels. With a voltmeter, you can verify the power, labeled plus and minus. You can also verify the manual on switch with S and minus. With the jumper wire, you can jump the float switch to see if the float switch is working. It's working. Or you can jump positive power directly to the pump to determine if the pump and the wires to the pump are working. Positive to positive. With a bilge pump breakout box, it is easy to install a bilge pump system, and it is easy to troubleshoot a bilge pump system. This little system here is working correctly. Let's go out to the dock to the TT Offshore test boat and see how it works in the real world.